So in previous video, I've explained about Git Hook, where Git Hook is actually allow us to call some script before we perform some Git command. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you some example with Git Hook. So in this directory, I have a Git repository over here. So inside the .git folder and in the hook subdirectory, I have enabled the pre-push hook. So you can see that I have removed a .sample over here, and this pre-commit I'm going to add back. Okay, so I only enable this pre-push hook. So let's open it up and see what is inside. So actually it's just a bunch of shell script that will be run before we run the git push command. Okay, so right now in my test repository, if I do git log, you can see over here there are 3 commits inside, and I'm going to go to my, so over here in my remote repository test, the commit is in sync as in my local repository. So right now I'm going to make some changes in my directory test.txt, and I'm going to say changes. Okay, so after that I'm going to commit it. Let's call it changes like this. Okay, you can see that there's one commit which is on top of this commit, which is pointed by the origin master. So right now let's go through this pre-push shell script. So when we run the git push origin master, this shell script pre-push, it will be run. You can see that in the command it's actually saying that call by git push after it has checked the remote status. Okay, so first what it does is that I'm going to show you echo message. I'm going to print all these variable name so that you can have more understand what is this about. Local ref. Okay, so I'm going to print out all of these 4 variables, and also inside here I'm going to print out the range, and over here I'm going to print out the commit. Okay, so let me change the commit message first. I should start with git commit negative amend. I'm going to say WIP. Okay, so let's do git log. You can see that this particular commit, it has a commit message which start with WIP. So what this pre-push does is that if we see the commit message which start with WIP, what it does is that it will abort the push. It does not allow you to push. Okay, so let us do git push origin master. You can see it says found WIP commit in ref headmaster and not pushing. Okay, and it's giving an error when you try to push to this repository. Okay, so let us go through what is this. First, it's printing out the message, and message, this is the local reference, which is the ref headmaster, which is representing our master branch. Okay, and the second one is the local SHA, which is a commit ID pointing by our local master branch. So you can see this commit ID is this one, okay, which is the commit ID pointing by our master branch. And after that, you have a remote reference. Remote reference is actually representing the origin master, and the commit ID which is pointing by the origin master is this one, C3D7. Okay, and after that it's checking if the local commit ID, which is this one, is actually equal to no or not. If it's equal to no, then it will just exit. Okay, so if it's not equal to no, the no is actually Z40, which is this one. If it's not equal to no, what it will do is that it will again check if the remote ID is equal to no. Since it's not equal to no, what it will do is that it's actually assign the range from the commit ID, which is pointed by the remote branch, to the commit ID, which is pointed by our local master branch, which is from C3D7 until B3A27. This commit ID until this commit ID. Okay, after that the commit will be assigned the output by running this git reflist command. So what this git reflist command does is that it's taking 3 options, negative N1, grab WIP, and the range. Okay, so what this git reflist does is, first it will go through the commit ID, which is ranged from this point to this point, and it will check the commit message and grab the commit ID which has the commit message start with WIP. So since our commit ID, this one, has a commit message which start from WIP, then it will grab and it will return this particular commit ID. Okay, and as for the negative N1, let's say if you have 2 commit if this commit and this commit has the commit message which both start with WIP and this one also WIP, what if you do is that if you get the latest one and it will only return the commit ID of the latest one, okay? Even though both have the commit message start with WIP, okay? So if you put 2, then it will return 2 commit ID. So to show you with example, I'm going to make another commit. Let's call it as 3, and then I'm going to commit it WIP 3. So you can see that right now we have 2 commit which has the commit message start with WIP. Okay, so if you do a git ref list -n1 and grab for WIP, after that you specify the range, which is from this point, which is from this point to this point. If you specify this one, it will only return this particular commit ID. See that it doesn't return this one. Okay, even though this commit message starts with WIP. But if you put the option to become 2, it will actually return 2 commit ID. One is this one and the other one is this one because both start with WIP. So this -n1 will only return 1. Okay, so right now, after that, once the commit being assigned with this commit ID, what this line will do is that it will check if the commit variable is empty or not. If it is being assigned something, then it means that you have a commit message which starts with WIP, and then it will echo this file WIP commit message, and then it will exit and abort your push. Okay, so this is how this pre-push command works, and also you can actually modify this pre-push script into your custom script. Instead of WIP, you can say 3. Okay, so if you grab 3, it doesn't allow you to push. Let us try to push it. You can see it actually found this 3 inside this commit. That's why it doesn't allow you to push. Okay, so let's make it empty. And right now I'm going to push it, and also it doesn't allow you to push because it's empty string. You can find it in any string. So let us just say do git log first, and I'm going to push these 2, right? So let us say 4. Okay, if it finds 4 in the commit message, it doesn't allow you to push. So since we don't have 4, I'm going to do git push origin master, and it will allow us to push right now. So you can see right now 2 of our commit is being pushed. Origin master is pointing to this point, and if we go to this remote repository, you can see this all the commit is being added in this remote. Okay, so this is how you enable a pre-push hook which will trigger a shell script before the push is being executed. Okay, thank you so much for watching this tutorial.